Hello, YouTube family. I'm back again. Okay, gonna. I will be very much interested to hear your opinion. I think everybody who watched the game, you're gonna have to be very not in the right frame of mind to give. Can Liverpool do the quadruple? I would say Liverpool are the best. I would say Liverpool have done so well so far. Okay, and to win in this game has helped them. But then my question is how much psychological advantage it does for Liverpool and what kind of damage does it do for Man City? Okay. Both teams made change which you expected anyway. But what you really see from Liverpool is the intensity of how they play the first 45 minutes. And I think to go in a halftime, to lose the game, to be down to 3-0 already, that for me, it was a worried. I worried for Man City because you would have think Liverpool come out second half, they can put any kind of number, and we'll talk about the tactic of the game, how Pep changes personnel, but both teams there's not much of a difference between them. They are so close to each other, and that it's very hard to say, okay, I can see them running away from me. City's still top in the league. City's still running over the Premier League so far, but Liverpool are right behind there. Liverpool are right behind it. Liverpool have already won the Carabao Cup. Now through to the semi-final. They're through to the final of the FA Cup. Whoever they go to meet, you think you fancy Liverpool? They're in the semi-final of the Champions League. They face Villarreal. I think Liverpool are very, very good team. They'll probably pass with Villarreal. And it's all about the champion. It's all about the Premier League. We'll look at the tactical and analysis. What I think of Liverpool as a team, because this is not given to everybody. The way Liverpool play, okay, and they've played City a few times. You really have to ask yourself: Has Jurgen Klopp got City's number on? Okay, this was a starting 11 today in a game. So it went Alisson, Andrew Robinson, Van Dijk, Conte, no, Konate, Trent at right back. Hey, Sam Roy, thank you for coming, my guys. Appreciate that. We'll dive into the more detailed side of it when we get into the tactical version of the game. Midfield, it went to Keita, Fabinho, and Thiago. Up front, Diaz, Mane, and Salah. I knew City would definitely have to make change, which they did. Okay, Stefan in goal, Cancelo, John Stone, Nathan Ake, Zinchenko, Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, Phil Foden, Grealish, Raheem Sterling, and Jesus. That's what City went with. Okay, compared to the team that they had on the on a Wednesday, it was just that the first 45 minutes, Liverpool were just right on the money. Liverpool were just right on the money. Both teams played the same formation. Both teams, they know each other really well. They know what it takes. Okay. And you really have to ask yourself a question. Did City left it too late for them to respond the way they responded? Because, second half it was a much better performance by City. They responded really well. They were right up to it. They put in pressure on Liverpool. Almost got the game to extra time. But I just thought it was too late for that to be that type of response, because you want them to react like this. You want them to play better than that. But Pep, looking at it, I think did Pep, because if you look at the reaction of how Liverpool celebrate after that game, you're like, okay, it means a lot for them to win this. It means a lot for them to win this. But as for Pep, you're like, I'm sure he will be angry with the player. I'm sure there'll be a reaction in terms of why you didn't try this, why you haven't yet. But what really blew my mind is the intensity Liverpool play. But bear that in mind, the Liverpool rested players. Liverpool rested player for that game. Liverpool Liverpool had player not involved. Liverpool had they had some of the player not involved in 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 some of the game. Liverpool, they are in a position where you're like, okay, I see where they're going, I see where they're taking this, but you have to play to your best ability. You have to win the game. But you really have to ask yourself a question now. What does this do for Liverpool? What advantage does it does to Liverpool psychologically in terms of how they'll perform, how they will go on from now on to the end of the season? You know, as I said, I will show you what I think. Couple of stuff that I picked up. Okay, this was a starting 11 for the game today, as you can see. FA Cup. Here you go. Okay, this was I think Liverpool as a team, they are getting better, they're getting stronger, their performances increase. It's just a matter of when. You know, can Liverpool capitalize on this and move on to win the to win the Premier League and the Champions League? What psychological effect does it have on Man City for the next game? It's all this question that you really have to ask yourself. Has this performance affected Man City? Has this performance had a negative? Because obviously, to be fair to City, though, they've had a tough fixture going into this game. You know, they've played Liverpool twice in the space of 3 weeks. They played Atletico Madrid twice in the space of 3 weeks as well. They played Burnley away, Southampton away. So they've had a very, very tough week going to this game, but they responded really well. They responded exactly how you want the team to respond. They were able to they were able to do what they had to do. You know, you can't deny them this. Liverpool are what they are. Liverpool are what they are, and they deserve to be what they are. But as for as for what was my thought on Pogba? You know what? I left the game. I was a Man United game that I left about last 15 minutes. Yeah, when Paul is at it, he played great. But there was patches where you're like, to go from 2-0 and end up 2-2, thank God for Ronaldo to score the third goal. However, you really have to see what Man United have done so far. And, you know, I don't know. But I'm trying to focus on that Liverpool performance today. I just feel like Liverpool are better assembled team than any other team. They're well equipped, you know. They're well equipped, well drilled. Klopp knows what he wants from his team. The result is then everything is just moving accordingly. Everything is going to plan, and they're playing really well. They are moving in the right direction. You can't deny that. You really can't deny Liverpool as the best team in the country. You know they are. They are one of the. Is it? Would you say if Liverpool go on to win the quadruple, would you say that is the best team in the Liverpool history in terms of the club as a whole? That if you look at the whole club, if Liverpool go on to win every single trophy that there to be won, would you say they are the best team in the country? They are the best team has been ever won the Liverpool share because they gets better. They are getting better. They are getting stronger, and Klopp has bring this relentless mentality in this Liverpool squad where you feel like everybody's abiding to the rule, everybody's doing the right thing. Don't get me wrong, City on the other side, they're doing the same thing. Now, this is the two best team in the country, two best team in the world football at this present moment. I think City against Real Madrid, I don't even think that's a contest, to be honest with you. It depends on the type of City performance you want to see, but I think Pep will want to go to Madrid and make a statement. As a former Barcelona man, you want to go there and do a number on him. As for Klopp, he want to make sure that he send Villarreal a huge message that we are the best team as well. And it would not surprise me if we see these two teams again back. It will not surprise me if we see these two teams again back in this final of the Champions League. At this present moment, Klopp has got the better hand of Pep Guardiola. You would think Pep will want a reaction from this team. Pep will want to get the better of Klopp, but at the same time, both teams are the margin is so tiny. There's not much in between those teams. There's not much of a difference how both teams tend to set up. Because Liverpool play 4-3-3, Man City play 4-3-3. Liverpool are able to play beautiful football. Man City are capable of playing beautiful football. Liverpool are able to do a counter-attack similar to Man City. So it's almost like it's neck and neck. And this is the best moment to be in the Premier League as a fan, as a football supporter. Just to see how the whole... Because if you can recall, the moment Jurgen Klopp signed as a manager of Liverpool, he said, I remember this in his press conference, I said, in the next 2 or 3 years, I want to be winning silverware. And to be honest with you, he has achieved that. He will go down as a legend in the club history. There is no doubt about that. The moment Klopp will leave Liverpool, he will go down as one of the best, arguably, that's ever managed a football club. That is similar to Pep Guardiola. If he leave Man City tomorrow, they will never find a better manager like that guy. And both of those guys have set the bar so high in terms of how to coach a team, how to set a team up technically, tactically, offensively, defensively, how to get out players. They get the best out of players. A player that doesn't fit your tactical or whatever you want to do, you get rid of them. They are good at doing that. Don't get me wrong, Pep has spent a lot of money compared to Klopp. For Klopp to be at this position where they're going head to head, you have to commend Klopp for what he has done. And for those who watched the game, what was your thought in regard to Man City for performance first half? Oh yeah, listen, Bolton win. I'm happy. For those who watched the game, that first half, what was your thought? What was your thought in terms of, did Man City player had a hangover in terms of the game at Atletico Madrid has taken a lot out of them? I understand that Pep had to change, which is understandable. Is Liverpool got a better squad compared to Man City? I would say Liverpool has got a better equipped squad compared to Man City. Liverpool's squad looks strong. They're capable of playing 2 different dimensions. They're able of playing long, playing short. Liverpool team, it's probably, as I said, the best squad they have in the Premier League. There is no doubt about it. Now that Liverpool have beaten Man City, they drew both. They drew in the Premier League both home and away, and this FA Cup, Liverpool got the best out of them. Okay, and hopefully, I'm hoping that they get to meet each other in the Champions League final. That would be another one where you look like there was not much between those two teams, but it's just that small mistake make a big difference. A tiny mistake causes you to lose the game, guys. As for Liverpool, I said Klopp will go down as a history, top of the tree. Who was coming in and deliver more than people expected? To be honest with you, he has delivered more than people expected. He has brought in players. He has promoted academy players, which we see the Trent, Curtis Davies. He has done that. Now, can he take Liverpool to do the quadruple? That's remains to be seen. Guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you feel you're for Liverpool. Can Liverpool really do the quadruple? You know, can Liverpool go all the way and tick every single box? Guys, let me know. I hope you have a good weekend and I will see you